Welcome back to Investing Talk Podcast. Today, we're diving into Antero Midstream, ticker symbol AM.
Okay.
This company is making waves in the midstream energy sector, especially with their presence in the Appalachian Basin and their connection to that booming LNG market.
Yeah.
There are three big reasons we're focusing on AM today. That recent stellar performance, the growth potential in the expanding LNG market, and their unique position as a potential investment, kind of that blend of income and growth.
Yeah.
By the end of this episode, you'll have a good understanding of Antero Midstream and if it deserves a spot on your watch list.
So Antero Midstream really stands out because it provides these essential services for its parent company, Antero Resources,
Okay.
right in the heart of the Appalachian Basin. So as Antero Resources pulls natural gas out of the ground,
Right.
Antero Midstream steps in to process it, transport it, and store it. And this makes them a really key player in getting that natural gas to market, especially with that rising demand for LNG exports.
And speaking of strong performance, Antero Midstream really crushed their Q4 2024 earnings expectations.
Yeah.
They reported adjusted earnings of 26 cents per share,
Wow.
beating that Zacks consensus estimate.
Uh-huh.
This also continues their impressive streak of 10 consecutive years of EBITDA growth, reaching $1.05 billion in 2024.
That consistent growth, it really is eye-catching. And it's not just a matter of luck either.
Right.
You know, Antero Midstream achieved a record 19% return on invested capital, or ROIC, last year. To put that into perspective,
Okay.
most midstream companies aim for an ROIC between like 8 and 12%. So this really tells us that Antero Midstream is exceptionally efficient at turning those investments into profits, which is a great sign for those long-term investors out there.
Now, for something that could really impact your portfolio,
Okay.
Antero Midstream just announced a $500 million share repurchase program.
Wow.
And they've already started buying back shares, spending $29 million in Q4 alone. They're also paying a steady dividend of 22.5 cents per quarter,
Right.
which gives investors a pretty attractive 5.5% yield right now.
That combination of dividends and buybacks, it's definitely enticing
Bradford.
for those income-focused investors. So buybacks increase the value of the existing shares, making each share you own worth a little bit more. However, we do need to consider the company's payout ratio, which is the percentage of earnings paid out as dividends.
Yeah.
And Antero Midstream's payout ratio, it is high, meaning they're distributing a pretty large portion of their profits. So this raises a question I want to pose to you. Do you think they're striking the right balance between rewarding shareholders now through dividends and investing for future growth?
Let's talk about those industry trends that could boost Antero Midstream's prospects. The global demand for U.S. natural gas exports, specifically that liquefied natural gas, or LNG, is on the rise.
Right.
And Antero Midstream is strategically positioned to benefit from this.
And here's why that's so significant for you as a potential investor.
Okay.
Antero Midstream has priority access to the Mariner East 2 pipeline. This pipeline is a major route for transporting natural gas liquids like ethane, propane, and butane from the Appalachian Basin to the coast for export.
Right.
As global demand for LNG increases, that pipeline becomes increasingly valuable.
Yeah.
And so does Antero Midstream's access to it.
That brings us to the partnership between Antero Midstream and Antero Resources. Antero Midstream's success is closely tied to Antero Resources' production levels. As Antero Resources ramps up production to meet that growing demand,
Right.
Antero Midstream is right there with them, providing that infrastructure to get that natural gas to the global market.
That close relationship, it gives Antero Midstream like a level of stability, predictability in its revenue stream, but it also comes with some risks. If Antero Resources faces production slowdowns or any kind of regulatory hurdles, it would directly impact Antero Midstream. Another factor to consider is interest rates. Higher interest rates could increase that cost of capital for Antero Midstream, which could affect their profitability. So while the fundamentals are strong, it's really important to be aware of those potential risks before making any investment decisions.
Okay, so we've seen how Antero Midstream is performing fundamentally. But what about its stock performance? Looking at the charts, we see AM has been trading within a rising wedge pattern.
Now, for those of you who aren't technical chart wizards, imagine a stock price bouncing between two upward sloping lines. Like it's trapped in a narrowing channel that's a rising wedge, and it often indicates like a period of consolidation before a big price move, either up or down. So this pattern is something you'll definitely want to keep an eye on.
Right now, AM has bounced off its support level of around $14.50.
Okay.
And is heading towards a resistance level between $15.50 and $15.70.
Yeah.
If it breaks through that resistance with high trading volume, that could signal a strong upward movement in the stock price.
And on the flip side, if it fails to break through and volume starts to decline, we could see a pullback toward that 1450 support level again. Another indicator I'll watch is the relationship between the 50-day and 200-day simple moving averages, or SMAs.
Think of these SMAs as trend lines that, kind of smooth out the day-to-day fluctuations in the stock price.
Yeah.
Right now, the 50-day SMA is above the 200-day SMA, a pattern known as a golden cross. Historically, this has been a bullish signal, suggesting potential for further price increases.
But remember, technical analysis is just one piece of the puzzle.
Yeah.
It's important to combine it with a thorough understanding of the company's fundamentals, those industry trends, and of course your own risk tolerance.
Of course.
Before making any investment decisions.
And to add a little intrigue, Antero Midstream is involved in ongoing litigation with Veolia.
Right.
This case has the potential to significantly impact the company's financials, depending on the outcome.
Let's break down why this matters to you.
Okay.
If Antero Midstream wins this case, it could lead to a substantial payout, which they could then use to pay down debt or buy back even more shares, both of which could potentially boost the stock price. On the other hand, an unfavorable outcome could put a strain on their finances. So this legal battle is something you'll definitely want to follow closely as it develops. So this litigation with Veolia, it really ties directly into Antero Midstream's projections for 2025.
Right.
They are forecasting net income between $445 and $485 million, and EBITDA between $1.08 and $1.12 billion.
Okay.
That kind of indicates they're anticipating that continued growth, but at like a moderate pace.
And this is where we see those differing opinions from analysts, right?
Exactly.
Wells Fargo has a bullish outlook on Antero Midstream,
Yeah.
giving them a buy rating.
Yeah.
They see the potential share buybacks and the resolution of the Veolia litigation as significant drivers of value for investors.
Right. But it's not all sunshine and roses.
Right.
Morgan Stanley has issued a sell rating on Antero Midstream.
Really?
They're concerned about that moderate growth outlook, and they see limited upside potential for the stock.
So this is where your own research and judgment really comes in.
Exactly.
How much weight do you personally give to analyst ratings? Do you lean more towards that bullish case presented by Wells Fargo or the more cautious stance from Morgan Stanley? It's important to weigh those contrasting perspectives against your own investment goals and risk tolerance.
One thing that impresses me about Antero Midstream, beyond the numbers and projections, is their focus on operational efficiency.
Right.
That record 19% return on invested capital that we talked about earlier. Right. It's really a testament to their ability to squeeze every bit of value out of their assets.
Absolutely. And it's not just about financial efficiency.
Right.
They're also taking steps to be more environmentally responsible. They've implemented water recycling programs and are working to reduce their emissions footprint. So this focus on sustainability, I think, could be a key factor for investors who are looking for companies that align with their values.
Speaking of sustainability, let's zoom out and consider the bigger picture for the energy sector. We are in the midst of a global shift toward those cleaner energy sources, with renewables like solar and wind really gaining momentum.
Right. And while natural gas is considered a cleaner burning fuel than coal, it's still a fossil fuel.
Yeah.
So how does a company like Antero Midstream, that's so heavily invested in natural gas infrastructure, navigate this energy transition?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Some midstream companies are looking to diversify beyond that traditional oil and gas. We're seeing investments in areas like carbon capture, hydrogen production, and even that renewable energy infrastructure.
So far, Antero Midstream hasn't made any major moves in that direction.
Right.
They're betting on natural gas remaining a key part of that energy mix for the foreseeable future, especially with the growing demand for LNG exports.
It's a calculated risk for sure.
Yeah.
and only time will tell if their bet pays off. But for now, they are capitalizing on the current strength of the natural gas market,
Right.
leveraging their infrastructure in the Appalachian Basin to generate those strong returns for investors.
Let's circle back to the Appalachian Basin for a moment.
Yeah.
This region is becoming increasingly crucial, I think, in the global energy landscape, thanks to those vast natural gas reserves.
It really is a powerhouse for natural gas production here in the United States. And with the rising global demand for LNG, companies like Antero Midstream, with those strategically located pipelines and processing facilities, are in a prime position to benefit from this trend.
One key takeaway for me from our conversation today is that Antero Midstream is a company that's not afraid to, adapt and evolve. They're constantly looking for ways to, improve their operations, expand their footprint, and capitalize on emerging opportunities.
I completely agree. That adaptability will be so essential for them to thrive in a rapidly changing industry like energy.
Absolutely.
Whether it's investing in new infrastructure, exploring those strategic acquisitions, or, eventually venturing into new energy sectors, Antero Midstream seems to have that forward-thinking mentality that will be so crucial for their long-term success.
And let's not forget about that management team.
Right.
Antero Midstream has a history of being shareholder-focused, consistently demonstrating their commitment to returning value to shareholders through dividends and buybacks.
Their capital allocation strategy is definitely something to keep an eye on. That recent emphasis on share buybacks over debt reduction suggests that they believe their stock is currently undervalued. It'll be interesting to see how this strategy plays out over the next few years.
So we've covered a lot of ground today, from Antero Midstream's impressive financials to the broader trends shaping the energy sector.
For sure.
But we've only just scratched the surface.
Right.
There's always more to learn, analyze, and discuss when it comes to investing.
Absolutely. And that's what makes the world of investing so fascinating. It's an ongoing journey of discovery, a constant quest to gain that knowledge and understanding. The more we learn, the better equipped we are to make those critical investment decisions that can really impact our financial futures.
So as we wrap up our look into Antero Midstream, let's go back to that key question we posed at the beginning. Is AM a stock worth adding to your watch list in 2025?
Well, based on everything we've discussed today, I'd say, yeah, I lean towards a yes. Antero Midstream offers a pretty compelling combination of income through that steady dividend and potential growth fueled by the LNG market and their strategic infrastructure.
They've got that consistent dividend payout that, income-seeking investors really love.
Right.
And there's that potential for the stock price to appreciate, through buybacks and infrastructure investments. Plus, the outcome of that Veolia litigation could add another layer of intrigue and potential upside.
However, it's crucial to remember that, every investment carries some level of risk.
Right.
Antero Midstream's reliance on Antero Resources production, their sensitivity to those fluctuating interest rates, and, that inherent volatility of the energy market are all factors you need to carefully consider before making any decisions.
Exactly. It all comes down to, weighing those potential rewards against the risks and deciding if Antero Midstream really aligns with your own personal investment goals and risk tolerance.
That's why doing your own thorough research is so important. Right.
Don't just take our word for it. Dive into those financial statements, read those analyst reports we mentioned, and stay updated on the latest industry trends.
Investing is a marathon, not a sprint, right? Patience, discipline, and a long-term perspective are really your best allies in the world of investing.
We hope this episode has given you a good understanding of Antero Midstream and its place in the energy world. And remember, knowledge is power when it comes to making those smart investment choices.
As always, we encourage you to share your thoughts and perspectives with us in the comments. We'd love to hear what you think about Antero Midstream and whether it's a stock you'd consider for your own portfolio.
And don't forget to subscribe to Investing Talk podcast for more in-depth discussions on companies and trends shaping the financial markets. We're here to help you navigate this exciting world of investing.
Thanks for tuning in and happy investing.